Hello, and welcome to this week's public speaking video assignment. My name is Shalene, and for this assignment, I was told to talk about something big going on in the world right now. This is being filmed in 2021, so as I'm sure you know, coronavirus is probably one of the hottest pieces of news out there still, almost 2 years later. I'm going to be talking about 3 sections of coronavirus just because it has been happening for so long and so many things have happened, it's going to be hard to squeeze into 5 to 7 minutes. So, the 3 topics I will be talking about today are the beginning of COVID, my experience for the beginning, the second being the small businesses that had to go through shutdowns and all that stuff, and then the third being where we are today and what could change, what I think we should make strides towards, stuff like this. So, March 2020 is what a lot of people associate the beginning of COVID with. Where I live, it was more April, mid-April, that kind of thing. So, I remember my mom and I went to Walmart, and there was lines and masks all over the parking lot. It was totally crazy. I was 12 at the time, and so I was very scared of, every day on the radio, it's 10 deaths reported, and it's, wow. One thing that my family and I took note of is we never heard the amount of deaths before COVID. How do we know all those people who died of COVID, Is there any really proof? I'm not sure. I'm not fully educated in this arena. These are just my opinions, so should have put that at the beginning of the video. Keep in mind, I'm not informed in a lot of things. Just personal views. So, yeah, the beginning of COVID was very interesting, to say the least. I think it was a learning experience. Not a good one. I don't know why we had to learn those lessons. But, on to the second portion. The businesses that have to go through the closing and the opening and the closing again, and then they themselves being shut down completely. I think that would be horrible, especially if you just opened a business that year and you don't have a lot of mentors who've owned businesses before, so you can't go to anyone that you know for advice. I don't think that would be very encouraging for the majority of people. I know a lot of my family members have owned or own businesses in the past and now, and they give advice, if you have questions, you can just ask them and they will gladly give it to you. And so I think as an aspiring business owner, that could be very useful. But if you don't have that mentor, I think it could be, like I said, very discouraging, and maybe you don't want to try and open a business again because you have a fear of more shutdowns, So I think that was absolutely horrible. I have sympathy to those businesses. And for the third and final topic, I want to talk about where we are today. It's November 2021 when I'm filming and posting this, and a lot of things have happened. They've come out with a vaccine, we're in our 4th wave. I have seen how family acts to certain things, and I have been enlightened on other topics that have nothing to do with COVID. So it's been a learning experience for sure in all aspects of life. But I think that today we could make some strides to not be so judgmental about people who are not vaccinated. I think that it's their choice and that they shouldn't be forced to have this vaccine to do certain things. I know that they can't go to restaurants, they can't go to certain events. Soon they might not be able to do normal everyday things. Maybe going to restaurants is an everyday thing, so that itself can be very discouraging. And I think that the vaccine mandates are not being respectful to human beings themselves, because getting a vaccine should be your choice, like I said earlier. So I have sympathy to people who lost their businesses, and I have sympathy towards people who have had many opportunities just stripped away, just like that. So, thank you for watching today's public speaking assignment, and I hope you have a great day.